RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat, who has kickstarted a debate on population control. Speaking in Nagpur, he expressed concerns over the declining population, stating that when a society's fertility rate falls below 2.1, it risks extinction. He has said that this decline can lead to the destruction of a society even without a crisis. Bhagwat has spoken about the importance of maintaining a fertility rate above 2.1 to ensure a society's survival. Now, he's reminded that India's population policy, decided in the late 1990s and the early 2000s, also highlights the need for a sustainable population to preserve the societal stability. Let's quickly listen in to what Mohan Bhagwat exactly had to say at this event on the matter.
कुटुंबाची संख्येचा उल्लेख झाला. जनसंख्या कमी होते फार चिंता चिंतेचा विषय आहे. याचं कारण हे शास्त्र, लोकसंख्या शास्त्र जे आधुनिक ते असं सांगतं की 2.1 च्या खाली जायला लागलो तर तो समाजच नष्ट होतो. पृथ्वीच्या पाठीवर तो राहत नाही. कोणी त्याला मारेल असं नाही. तो काही नसलं संकट तरी तो समाज नष्ट होतो, पुढे चालत नाही. अनेक भाषा अशा नष्ट झाल्या, अनेक समाज असे नष्ट झाले. 2.1 च्या खाली येत्या कामामध्ये आपल्या देशाची जनसंख्या नीती 1998 वगैरे मध्ये ठरली का 2002 मध्ये ठरली, साल माहित नाही मला. पण त्याच्यातही असं सांगतात की 2.1 च्या खाली नको. 2.1 म्हणजे 0.1 तर माणूस जन्मत नाही ना कधी. 2 पेक्षा जास्ती पाहिजे, म्हणजे 3 पाहिजे कमीत कमी, असं शास्त्र सांगतं. पण ही संख्या ही याकरता महत्वाची आहे की टिकलं पाहिजे की नाही. टिकलं पाहिजे असं आपल्याला सगळ्यांना वाटतं, कारण ते आपलं आहे. ते किती चांगलं आहे वाईट आहे हे मूल्यांकन नंतर असतं, ते आपलं आहे. आपण कुटुंबात हेच शिकतो ना. निरनिराळे प्रकार असतात व्यक्तींच्या कुटुंबात. 4 भाऊ असले, 3 भाऊ असले, 2 भाऊ असले, एक दुसऱ्यासारखा नसतो. कुटुंबात शिकतो.
Well, to discuss this at length, I have with me Advocate Harsh Dahiya, political analyst, joining me on the broadcast. Mr. Dahiya, very good morning to you. Very good afternoon to you. Very firstly, let me begin with the fact that these comments, when we speak of the fertility rate, it has several implications: social, cultural, and at this point, we see even political for that matter. So, what has been said by Mohan Bhagwat, the concerns that have been raised by it, given that India in today's date has a goal of 2047 that we will be Viksit Bharat by then, and with the decline that he has spoken about in the fertility rate, do you think there might come a time when there will be a gap between the generations we have? Right now, we know that India has a booming youth population, which is one of the world's highest at this given point. But if the fertility rate keeps dropping at this tendency, do we see a gap occurring in the near future with regards to the young population, or rather the newborns at that given point?
Shreya ji, first of all, I would like to point out that this is a very welcome statement by Mohan Bhagwat ji. This is the need of the hour. And this falling fertility rate issue is not just an Indian issue. It is a global issue. Trump has spoken about it. Elon Musk has spoken about it. Japan is facing crisis because of the falling fertility rates. There are other European countries who are facing the similar issues because of falling fertility rates. What has happened is that, you know, the immigrants which are coming in Europe and other countries, they are doing population replacement because these immigrants, they have fertility rate up to 4 to 5. And the Europeans over there have now fertility rate below 2. And the same is happening in India as well. As we are progressing, see, progress is one thing. We should progress. We should definitely make strides in economic and social and cultural norms. But we should not forget the basic necessity of human civilization. Without population, and especially the Hindus of the country, need to be more aware about this fertility rate issue. If our population falls below a threshold, then this is a ring of danger for the complete Hindu population of the country. Just yesterday, I was on a debate. We were debating the Bangladesh issue, and you know, I was having some figures. If I tell you the Hindu population in Bangladesh in 1901 was 33%, and in 2022 is 7.95. Where did the Hindus in Bangladesh disappear? And we have seen what has happened to Hindus in Bangladesh, what has happened to Hindus in Pakistan, what has happened to Kashmiri Pandits in Kashmir. And all that resulted because the population of Hindus had gone below a threshold. So it is utmost important that Hindus maintain their population. And just yesterday I penned down one slogan. वो कहते थे कि हम दो हमारे दो का टाइम गया है अब है हिंदू अब नहीं सहेगा अत्याचार, हम दो हमारे चार। जो ये हम दो हमारे दो वाला है, इसने बहुत डैमेज कर दिया है। A lot of damage has been done. There was a time when that statement was needed, when that slogan was needed. Now its time has surpassed. Now the time is of this slogan, हिंदू अब नहीं सहेगा अत्याचार, हम दो हमारे चार। We cannot let other people replace our population and create disharmony in the country.
Right.
And for India to progress, Hindus need to be in majority, Hindus need to stay in majority.
Mr. Daya, I will come back to this particular point that you have raised with regards to the Hindu population and where it is headed. Because right now we also have AIMIM chief's reaction to this very comment made by Mohan Bhagwat. He has said that will RSS incentivize people for higher TFR? And he further said that the TFR rate has fallen for every community. He stated that the TFR for Muslims have also fallen, and in fact he has pointed out that it's fallen the most. Let's listen in to what exactly was said by him and we'll get back to the discussion.
मोहन भगवत जी से पूछना चाह रहे हैं कि बच्चे पैदा करने के लिए वो क्या लोगों को देंगे, क्या कुछ देंगे? अकाउंट में डालेंगे 1500 रुपए, जो बच्चे ज्यादा पैदा करेगा उसको 1500 बढ़ के मिलेंगे? नहीं, औलाद पैदा करो वो स्कीम निकालेंगे क्या? TFR रेट हर कम्युनिटी का गिरा है। सबसे ज्यादा TFR रेट गिरा है रिलीजन वाइज मुसलमानों का, मगर अभी भी हिंदू समुदाय का TFR रेट वो मुसलमानों में फर्क है। अब मगर ये जो स्टेटमेंट आज बोल रहे हैं कि आप जो बोल रहे हैं अगर वो सच है और आप सच ही बोलेंगे कि बच्चे पैदा करो, तो मोहन भगवत जी को बोलना चाहिए कि जैसा यहाँ पर लाडली बहना का स्कीम में कितना 1500 रुपए दे रहे ना, तो आप एक स्कीम निकाल लो कि जो इतने बच्चे पैदा करेंगे उसके अकाउंट में हम लोग 2000 डालेंगे, कितना डालेंगे, क्या डालेंगे वो डिसाइड कर लो।
Well, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, let's go back to Mr. Daya. Mr. Daya, help us understand this. You've also raised a very pertinent issue, that what happens to the Hindu population. So at this given point, when we speak of the Hindu population, it is the Muslim minorities are also raising question that why just Hindu population? What about the minority population in India? You have raised pertinent points, but again, data from Bangladesh, and we understand the situation in Bangladesh. But if we are to bring back the focus to India currently, why would you say Hindus in India currently have a cause of concern with regards to the fertility rates, and not other communities as well, when we are raising the conversation about TFR in general?
Shreya, I'll put forward 3 points. First of all, there is no minority in this country. Like, Muslims are not a minority. I call them the second largest majority of the country after Hindus. So in no sense Muslims are minority in this country. And second point is that what Mr. Owaisi said is laughable. He's saying that whether RSS would incentivize people for having more kids and all. The moment the government or RSS does that, these are the same people who will be out on the streets protesting against these policies of RSS and the BJP government. And second, and the third thing, coming to the fertility rates, what the fertility rate of the TFR of Hindus is currently? That's 1.9. And what TFR of Muslims was in 2019? This is the 2019 data I'm giving. That's 2.4. The second largest majority of the country has a higher fertility rate. I'm not saying, see, Muslims are not doing anything wrong. See, Muslims are taking care of the population. Muslims are taking care of their community. Muslims are having good fertility rate and TFR. But it is for us Hindus to understand. It is for us to take care of ourselves that we need to increase our TFR rate. We should be least concerned about what other communities are doing, even if the TFR rate was falling. that should be the least of our concern. Our main concern should be that we should not fall in population. And coming to the Indian population issue as well.
You know,
Shreya, the
I will
minister.
come back to you, Mr. Dahiya, with regards to the Indian population, because at this given point, we have a separate discussion on that as to state-wise which state stands where when we speak about the Indian population. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, let's quickly take a look at some of the other responses that have come into the story so far.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी और संघ परिवार संविधान का जब जन्म हुआ तब से ही उसका विरोध कर रहे हैं और ये मनुस्मृति लाना चाहते हैं इस देश में। समाज के जो कमज़ोर वर्ग हैं, दलित हैं, आदिवासी हैं, पिछड़े वर्ग के लोग हैं, उनके अधिकार को छीनने की कोशिश है और ये कभी भी होने नहीं दिया जाएगा।
मोहन भागवत ने कहा है कि घटती हुई जनसंख्या जो है वो चिंता का विषय है, ऐसे में कम से कम 3 बच्चे पैदा करने चाहिए।
अब ये तो उनकी अपनी सोच है और ये जाहिर करता है कितना दिवालिया हो चुके हैं ये लोग, किस ढंग पर सोचते हैं। देश तब आगे बढ़ेगा जब गरीबी दूर होगी, बेरोजगारी दूर होगी, भ्रष्टाचार दूर होगा और महंगाई कम होगी।
See, Mr. Mohan Bhagwat is a responsible leader, and what he says, a lot of people listen to it. So I think when he's making certain statements, he should look at all the important reasons behind it. If just making a statement just to make people listen to you doesn't work that way. So I think he should be responsible when he's making certain statements and make sure that it does not affect anything in the country.
2.1 के नीचे जा रही है, फिर वही भारतीय जनता पार्टी दूसरी तरफ कहती है कि जनसंख्या बढ़ रही है, कुछ कम्युनिटी के लोग जनसंख्या बढ़ा रहे हैं, तो मुस्लिम का भी प्रजनन दर कम हुआ है, ऐसी बात नहीं है। तो लेकिन अभी मेरा ख्याल है कि करेक्शन का टाइम नहीं, और समय के बाद 10 साल 15 साल के बाद करेक्शन करना चाहिए। अगर चाइना की आबादी थमी है या थोड़ा बहुत कम हुई है तो लगभग 30 साल तक एक बच्चे के रूल के हिसाब से, तो अभी मुझे नहीं लगता कि इतना बड़ा हुआपोह करने की ज़रूरत है। अनावश्यक रूप से इस विवाद का मोहन भागवत जी हवा दे रहे हैं, अब की इसकी ज़रूरत नहीं।